What's up, everybody? Today I'm here with
Zef.
Zef. How you been, man?
Great, man. Great. How you been?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How about you? So,
I mean, you already asked, bro.
yeah, I already asked. I did ask. So, what do you do, Zef?
Clothing brand owner.
What is a clothing brand name?
Tadua, New York.
And do you have a social media at all that you want to shout out?
Yeah, just, the clothing brand account. It's literally just the name of the brand. Tadua, New York. Tedua, New York.
Got
So,
it.
yeah.
So, Mr. Zef. Guys, you can't call him Zef. You gotta call him Mr. Zef because he has a brand, guys. Mr. Zef, I have 3 questions for you. The first question is, what do you think about AI?
I have mixed feelings about it, to be honest with you, Johnny. Like, on one hand, it's like, it's cool, you know what I mean? You can go online and type a few words and AI will just do whatever for you. Last semester, I remember a lot of students just copying and pasting their prompts onto AI, like onto ChatGPT, and it'll do it for them. Copy and paste a math problem, it'll do it for them. And it would just do it for them. They'd get a good grade on their assignment, but they're not really learning. Just like a cheat. And then I feel like it's also good because even for me as a clothing brand owner, there's stuff like, since I'm so little, there's stuff that I can't, but I don't really have access to or the funds to. You know what I mean? Like, for example, right? I'm gonna text this in the chat.
Yep.
I made soccer jersey, right? You see it, right? It's in the chat.
I see it.
So this is for the next drop that I'm dropping. The painting is completely AI. Found a website. I typed in watercolor painting of mountains in this place in Europe. These were the images that came up. The one with the house is on the front of the jersey. The one that's just plain fields is on the back. This was able to be made because of AI. When I get bigger, I would like to use actual people, projects such as this. Because the thing with AI, it's like, how do I say it? It takes away the humanity and the hard work that we humans have done. I understand that you like AI and it's like you feel like it's like the next great thing, but I feel like as it grows, we're gonna cross like an ethical line. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Where it's like we're gonna be able to use AI to like rewrite history or like create false documentation will be impossible to fact check. You understand what I mean? And there's even like memes going around. I remember there was this one meme with Lil Yachty where he was walking out to a song and they were able to replace Lil Yachty's like body and whole figure with like another person. Mind you, like just make memes on it. Mind you, it didn't look completely real, it didn't look good. But the fact that we're at that step with this technology is insane. You know what I mean?
100%, yeah.
Another thing people don't talk about with artificial intelligence, bro, is that there's no human on Earth that can compete with the amount of volume that artificial intelligence puts out into the world. For example, I just showed you the jersey that I made, right? Literally, Johnny, it took me less than 30 seconds, bro, to type in what I wanted, and I basically cheated. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie.
I respected that you.
But it's like, think about it like this too. Part of what makes things special, like art, for example, right? This is what I use for the jersey artwork, is that it's difficult. Not everybody can do it. And with art also, it's like there's also some type of personality behind it, you know what I mean? Like some type of like, you can look at a piece of painting and it's like, all right, this is what this person made. Like with Cause, you know what I mean? Like, I know you've probably bought a few Cause shirts in your life.
Yeah, I have a figure.
Yeah, but like for him to get to where he's at, it took time, it took practice, it took skill. Who knows how much sweat, you know what I mean? I just used AI to get whatever painting I wanted and just made this jersey. Even with the AI music that they've been creating. I don't know if you remember that when they were like this AI Drake make songs, but like actual, like not like the silly ones, like actual songs.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, people spend so much time on making music. Like, there's multiple producers. Excuse me. Multiple producers, bro. There's multiple writers in the room. There's multiple, you know what I'm saying? There's somebody who's on sound. There's somebody who's in the booth. And it's like you're taking away all of that work and just using AI. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? What at one point, let's say God forbid your favorite artist dies, and then the label's like, you know what? Fuck it, bro. We're just gonna keep on like milking it. We're gonna use AI. You know what I mean? Like, even with how do I say it? Even with like the voice acting industry. Like imagine bro, our favorite video games, they just fire like our favorite voice actors, like Yuri Lowenthal from the Spider-Man game, right? Imagine they just like fire him, they're like, yeah, we're just gonna use AI now for voice acting. It sounds good enough, we're gonna try it out. Like, it's just so much like again, it makes it easier for everyone, but it's like the whole point is that these things should not be easy. They were never meant to be easy. That's why not like bro, realistically nothing is really meant to be easy. That's why certain people can only do certain things. Martial arts, even. Think about like the fighters, right? They spend years perfecting their craft to fight on the biggest stage in the world. And now you're gonna tell me like, oh, we'll just create like a robot who can read every movement perfectly and he'll be fighting humans. It's like, you know what I mean? It's just like, yeah, I hope that makes some type of sense, what I said.
You actually went details, and you went details. You actually provide examples, which is actually really good.
I don't
Go ahead.
think there's any reason for society to have AI. There's no societal benefit from this program. Sam Altman's his name, right?
Yeah.
Like people still don't know what his true motivation is behind ChatGPT. This is a man who owns 0% of his company, and he's literally just there, just doing it for the love of the game. Someone might argue, but there's always a reason for it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And nobody really knows his reason. And that I don't know how that doesn't really bother people. I don't understand why that doesn't bother people. Because a part of me feels like, because think about it like this, right? You know, like, did you download ChatGPT onto your computer, or do you use the website?
I use the website.
Good. Don't download it.
Yeah.
Just think about it like this, right? You download it onto your computer, it has access to all your files, all your information. Now let's say like 20 million Americans have it downloaded onto their laptop. Sam has access to all the information on your laptop through the program ChatGPT. And think about it like this: if it comes to a political basis, like if someone's like, "Yo, like Sam, da 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 da," like I don't like you, or like I want you to do this for me, or else Sam's gonna be like, bro, like no, use ChatGPT. I could literally just blackmail you with all the information I have on you right now. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And no one would
Yeah.
be able to do anything. He's gonna be in a position of ridiculous power where no one's gonna be able to touch him. And that's something that's stronger than money. You know what I'm saying? Because what could they really do to him at this point? Something to think about.
That's actually crazy. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I know, bro. I wouldn't be talking if I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like
The second,
yeah.
I think you already answered the third question I'm about to ask was like, what's your view on AI 2024? So like, I don't think we have to answer that because I think you already answered it already. However, I do want to answer the second question though. The second question is basically, have you used AI? I know you went to school, so have you used AI during the semester, or have you used AI? Actually, you actually answered that as well. So I think you answered all my three questions, but I'm gonna ask again. Have you used AI during the semester?
Nah,
if
not
so,
really.
If so, for what?
Nah, dude, not really. I only use AI for my clothing brand just to see what it could actually do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I bought Photoshop, like a subscription for Photoshop to see if like the AI component could help me. But to be honest, I haven't touched Photoshop in months, since like May.
A lot of people use Figma. That's what I'm seeing. A lot of people using Figma. Like Figma's like new Photoshop, I guess.
I'm gonna look into it.
And do you want to say anything to anyone that's listening to this right now?
Bro.
Do you want to say anything to anyone? Because the people are listening to this. So do you want to say anything to them? Because this is 2024, you're speaking. You might look back at this in 10 years, 20, 30, you know. Anything you want to say to anyone, you could be to yourself or anyone overall. This over anybody in the world that's listening to this.
I don't know. Like that's kind of a weird question. Not weird, like off guard.
Yeah.
Everything good starts at rock bottom. Everything. Every time you put in work for something, you always start rock bottom. And once you get better at your craft throughout time, you're gonna appreciate it way more than just taking a shortcut. Whether you're in the gym and you actually put in the hard work instead of doing surgeries or taking steroids, or whether you're in school and you're actually doing your assignments instead of using AI or check to cheat on them. Doing things the right way, the way that they're meant to be done, is always going to be a way more satisfying feeling than taking shortcuts in the easy way. And it also has a longer lasting effect. That's my 2 cents.
Boom!